this evening. He'll be online.
I am here, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully I didn't violate any HIPAA rules in releasing your medical information.
No harm, no foul. Anybody who's seen me in the last week knows that I am on a personal crusade to keep the Kleenex industry in business. But I thought it'd be best to stay away from everybody tonight.
Good. Okay. Legislative day number 1 of 2023 will now come to order. Please pause for a moment of silent meditation. I'll now call upon Councilman Ertel, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now, first order of business for the 2023 session is the election of chairman. I'll now ask the secretary to conduct the election for the office of chair of the county council for 2023.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Pursuant to Section 302A of the county charter, the council at its first regular session of the calendar year is required to elect from its membership by majority vote a chairperson who shall preside at all council meetings. I will now ask for nominations from the council members for the office of chair of the Baltimore County Council for the calendar year 2023.
There a motion?
I'd like to make the motion, but I can do some explaining.
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. I'm happy to nominate Councilman Jones for chair. I see Mr. Latshaw in the audience, and that brings to mind the redistricting process. I was impressed with the manner in which Councilman Jones, as our chair, presided over the county redistricting process. Unlike redistricting processes in both Democratic and Republican jurisdictions across the United States, our map unified communities and was created as a result of bipartisan deliberations. We have some very tough issues to tackle this year: bolstering public safety, reforming our adequate public facilities ordinance, tackling plastic pollution, to name a few. I'm hopeful the Republican and Democratic members will be engaged in these discussions to set an example of collegiality and progress. Councilman Jones's work as chair gives me hope that we can continue to set an example.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Are there, I guess I have to ask, but as a formality, are there any other nominations? We've heard, obviously, the nomination of Mr. Jones. Hearing none, would you like me to call the roll, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
Or would anyone like to say anything
Any
else?
discussion before you call the roll? Okay, call the roll.
Yes, sir. Mr. Young? Aye. Mr. Patoka?
Aye.
Mr. Catch?
Aye.
Mr. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Marks?
Aye.
Mr. Ertel?
Aye.
Mr. Crandall?
Aye.
The election of the council chair of Mr. Julian E. Jones Jr. is confirmed by a 7-0 vote. Congratulations, sir.
Well, thank you very much. I want to just thank each and every one of you for your vote of confidence in me. I certainly appreciate your support and have enjoyed working with you over the years and look forward to working with our new members. And don't take your support lightly. It's very important to me. And the fact that you trust me and put this trust in me to elect me as chair means an awful lot. And I will continue to work hard to continue to have your support and trust. And I thank when I look at what we do here in Baltimore County, it makes me extremely proud. We all come from a different place with different ideals, different parties, but at the end of the day, I can say that each and every one of us here, as well as the former members, work very, very hard to advance good governance and good government for the citizens of Baltimore County. And that I can say that everyone here works very hard to do it. So I thank you so much for your vote of confidence. So thank you. Is there a motion to approve the journal for the meeting of December the 19th?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. The journal is approved. Enrollment of bills. Bill 79-22, 80-22, 81-22, 83-22, 84-22, and 85-22 were passed by the council, signed by the executive, and hereby enrolled. Mr. Secretary, will now read all bills for introduction.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This new year, we have two bills for introduction this evening. Bill 1-23 is sponsored by council members Patoka, Marks, and Ertel, and is known as the Bring Your Own Bag Act. Bill 2-23 is sponsored by Councilman Jones, entitled County Code Design Review Areas.
Thank you. There are no, let me see. There are no bills for final reading and vote this evening. There are no fiscal matters for consideration this evening. We will now consider all miscellaneous business. Mr. Secretary, first item, please.
Mr. Chairman, first item is Resolution 1-23, sponsored by Councilman Marks, BCPS review of proposed land dedication for introduction only this evening.
Okay, this is probably, let's keep on going because I think we're on a record here. Mr. Secretary, is there any further business to come before the council?
There is no further business, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. The meeting is adjourned. As is customary, anyone who has registered to speak online prior to the meeting is allowed 3 minutes to speak. Mr. Secretary, are there any speakers signed up this evening?
I believe we have 3 speakers that signed up on our online portal, Mr. Chairman, and I believe Ms. Belcastro can take care of that.
Our first speaker, Mr. Chair, is Timmy Wolf. Second. You are a panelist. You may begin your testimony.
Good evening. My name is Timmy Wolf. I am a Baltimore County resident for the majority of my life. I have paid taxes here. My children went to public school here, and as a family, we use many of the outdoor park and rec facilities. For a long time, I've been really disappointed over the misuse and handling of the plastic bags, and am strongly in favor of the bag ban. Mostly, I believe we need to instill new behaviors in shoppers of remembering to bring reusable bags. And by having the retailers charge for that and paper alternatives, I think we can start to change behavior for the better. By eliminating plastic, we do numerous positive things for the environment, including, but not limited to, cutting back on pollution and litter use that we see in our streets, our waterways, and ultimately our oceans. We'll use less petroleum products to make the bags. We'll cut back on greenhouse gases by no longer shipping the bags to stores. And by banning, we also take them out of the waste stream, which is important because once they end up in the landfills, they remain there for 1,000 years. This to me seems excessive for the amount of work the bags create, which is about 15 minutes of use at most. The amount of plastic just keeps growing and growing, and the sooner we create opportunity for new habits of remembering to bring reusable bags or be charged, I think is the better. Many are already familiar with the 3 R's of reduce, reuse, and recycle. Let's add a 4th R for remembering. Let's make reusable bags and totes our constant companions throughout our daily routines. The sooner we start the ban, the sooner our citizens will learn new behaviors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Wolf. Next speaker, Ms. Belcastro.
Certainly, Mr. Chair, one moment. Our next speaker is Deborah Kleinman. Ms. Kleinman, you are a panelist. You may begin your testimony.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year to all of you. I just want to speak as the chair of the Greater Baltimore Group of the Sierra Club. And I want to thank the 3 council members who introduced the bill on Bring Your Own Bag. I know you all know that we've been working at this on a state level, and it has not passed, but many of the counties in our state are doing this, and there are it's had a lot of benefits. I think you all know, because we've had meetings with many of you, that there are over 300 million bags, single-use plastic bags used in Baltimore County each year. And a lot of times they are found in our waterways, they're found in our trees, they're clogging up the sewers, and we really believe, and we have done the research, that when you do bring your own bag, it's much better for the environment. And we think that this could be a real win-win situation for the environment in Baltimore County, and for the retailers as well, and for people kind of to change their, I guess, the way that we think about shopping. And I know you all probably know that in Europe, children are taught when they're preschoolers to carry a bag with them, a reusable bag. And I think in the United States, unfortunately, we don't have that mindset as well. And I'm just hoping that we can get this bill through the county council and join the counties that are doing this. And I really appreciate all of your work. And I am in District 6, so Mike Ertel is my new council member, and it's great to see you all again this year. Thanks so much.
Spice, I'm surprised you didn't sing something for us.
Well, it really isn't garbage till you mix it all together. Really isn't garbage till you throw it away. Separate your paper, plastic, compost, glass, and metal, and pig slop if you have a pig. And then you get to use it all another day.
Okay.
See, it just took.
You just never know what you're going to get here, folks. You just never know what you're going to get here.
That's right.
I think you're right.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kleinman, for the wonderful rendition. Next, we'll move on. Ms. Belcastro.
Certainly, Mr. Chair. Our final speaker this evening is Alex Stein. Mr. Stein, you are a panelist. You may begin your testimony.
Oh, hey guys, sorry, my camera, I'm having trouble, but I'm here speaking to the county council because, guys, I'm getting scrutinized. I've been kicked out of the force because I'm into what is called puppy play. And because of this, I've been extradited from DC, and now I have to stay here in Baltimore, and I don't like it. I want to be able to go back to DC and play with my other puppies. I miss being in the barracks and sniffing their derriere and barking all night. And now, because of racist prejudices, because I identify as a puppy, because there are a lot of bigotry and racist type people in the military now that are causing me a lot of distress and making my lifestyle very hard. Listen, my husband, Rodrigo, he supports me as much as possible. But you're not going to let Rodrigo be the victim of hate because he wasn't in the military. He was here. He's an illegal immigrant. All right. He crossed the Rio, barely almost drowned. All right. So he did a lot to come here to this country. So I'm not going to have my husband, Rodrigo, demonized by the military. And I'm not going to let Washington, D.C., with those fat cat politicians, try to dictate my lifestyle as being degenerate because it's not. My lifestyle is normal. This is 2022. If you guys are 2023, excuse me, I don't even know the year because I'm so hopped up. I'm so emotional. I'm so upset. And the times are changing. And until you guys hop on board, Rodrigo gets mad if I don't bark. I know, sir, I'll be there. I'll be there, Rodrigo. Just get there. I'll be there in 2 seconds. But what I'm saying is I'm sick of the persecution that I'm facing. We live in a country now where you can identify as whatever you want. And so if I want to identify as a dog, then I should be respected as such. And if I want to make my commander walk me around with a leash, then he should do that. I should not be dishonorably discharged because I have a sexual fetish that is totally normal in this day and age. So I'm asking you politely and respectfully, counsel, I need you to stand up for people that have these sort of fetishes. Now you look at Drag Queen Story Hour for Children. It's happening all over Baltimore. Why don't we have puppy play time for children? That's what we need. We need to get this. We need more puppy play flags in elementary schools. Every elementary school has a trans flag. Every elementary school has a rainbow flag. Why don't we have a sexual fetish for a puppy play flag in elementary schools? These are issues that are important to your constituents. Yet you guys sit there and you make outcasts like me, Washington, D.C. outcasts, people that have lost their whole life. I mean, I lost everything. I laid everything down on the line. I lost one of my testicles in Iraq, not when I was working for Halliburton, not while I was in the military after, but it was a very bad accident. And now I'm unable to do a lot of the stuff that I was able to do as a young man. So just leave it at that because I understand this is a council and that we have to have some sort of decorum. But
Sir, your time is up. Your 3 minutes are up. Thank you.
Well, like I said, you never know what you're going to get here at the county council in Baltimore County. Obviously, we thank you for your comments, Mr. Stern. Obviously, I'm not sure what to say other than I support his right to say it. And we welcome all citizens to call in for their 3 minutes to inform us on any issue they like. And whether we agree or not, we respect their right to call in and we thank them for calling in. Any additional questions or comments from the members before we leave? Thank you very much, gentlemen. Wait. There's more.
There's more. If I may, Mr. Chairman, add a little levity to the proceedings, but also a well-deserved gift from the county council to commemorate your service this past year as chairman. As we customarily do, we have a plaque presented to Julian E. Jones Jr. by the Baltimore County Council for your dedicated service as council chairman for 2022. So congratulations on your past service.
Thank you so very, very much.
And that's
Okay.
all I have, sir.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you all for coming. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Happy New Year, everybody.
Sure. You too. Right.